Oh, hey folks, how you doing? Paul here with you. We have a whole bunch of discs here, probably around 40, 45 discs maybe. And we are going to get busy. There's no mouse in my pocket. It's just me. But you guys keep me company when you watch. And I've been experiencing some problems as of late. My son won't talk to me for whatever the reason. I don't know. You can figure it out yourself by my horrible attitude and my highly antisocial behavior, except when it comes to throwing discs, of course. But my son, generally speaking, doesn't talk to me on the phone. And I've got some problems personally right now with my wife because I have been building a business for her in the Philippines. And of course, I would like to benefit as well from that, as unlikely as it may be. Those of you who have Filipino wives and girlfriends know what I speak of. But I want to live under that illusion that maybe it would have some benefit for me, since I put in untold thousands into it. And my ideas have not been incorporated into the typical Filipino bland, drab idea of life. So I'm trying to make my wife understand that you have to do promotions. So she doesn't want to give up a perfume for promotion, and I'm trying to make her understand you have to do that. Sometimes when people come in, you have to put a sign up that says if you buy one perfume, you're going to get another free perfume. Anytime you buy a perfume, we're going to give you a free perfume. So she doesn't understand that. She doesn't want to give anything away. Therefore, it goes on the back burner for her, and she has no interest in doing or anything that I'm asking her. And we've got so many perfumes that I paid like $500 already to mount 2x4s, long 2x4s, 10, 12 feet long, in order to be able to stack the perfume on. And I've come up with and given her the money for these locks, which is nothing more than a wire. So we're going to bang in a nail on one side, run the wire across, bang in a nail on the other side, and form a simple lock with a padlock. And of course, that can be cut with a thing of scissors. But if anybody runs the store, will know if they're taking perfume. So they haven't thought of this yet. So it's like all kind of complex issues right now that's frustrating the hell out of me. And my son simply refuses. And what drove me over the edge on my son is that I asked him if he had sent away for the battery for our electric scooter, which had been 2 months in the making. And he always tells me yes, and nothing ever gets done. When I try to contact him, he won't respond, ever. If he responds, it's a real quick thing. I'm at school, blah, blah, blah. I understand about school, but enough is enough. So I sent him a message. I asked him if he had gotten the battery. And of course, there was no answer or response, showing no respect to his dad, since I just got him a motorcycle. And I try to take care of him. But anyways, this is like a mental help video. Be careful if you get Filipinos. They're not human beings. They're like a monkey in a kind of a closer form of a human being. I hate to say that to you, but that's basically the way it is. Just feed them rice and they'll be okay. Now, I'm not making that up. So anyways, folks, it's a rough gig, okay? You get involved with a Filipino, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, It's so ridiculous. They're so different. You can just say that they're a form of monkey, not human. Anyways, and I'm sure I'll do well with my Filipino viewers here, but they know what I speak of, okay? Now, what we're going to do. I've got a ton of discs here. It looks to me like there's about 45 discs. What we're going to do is we're going to do an elimination today. My arm is healed enough because the last time I did this, I threw like 150 times 2 days in a row. So you cook your tendons and muscles when you do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do elimination of 8 discs on each round. That'll give us probably around 5 waves of 4. So that's like 200 discs, and that's going to do it for me. I won't be able to do it again. But tomorrow I work longer hours. Today I don't. So I work, but not longer hours. Anyways, here we go, folks. We have a turn. It is I believe, a Champion plastic turn. It is. And it is I don't know, the weight is off of it, but it's something about a 138, I would imagine. And away we go. Name of the game here, get it on the embankment. Since my throwing style cannot go far to the left, it is never embanked on the left side. I don't even get within 100 feet of it, usually, or 130 feet of it, because my throws, I try to get, the only way I can get distance, and this is good for you beginners, is when you throw, you have to come up and over a little bit. And if you can get the disc to go like this and to what we call turn over a little bit, you get more distance, because when it goes into its turn and then it starts its fade, once it begins its fade, you don't get much. That's what you have to avoid. So you throw it hard, possibly to the right. That's why so many throws will go to the right with me. Okay, now let's go ahead and get it. Again, the only rule on this is the winner of the round gets immunity on the next round. If it goes over here on the street or by this tree, it gets hung up, it doesn't matter. It's going to survive and go to the next round, and the next least distance thrown disc will be eliminated. That goes on until the second wave, the first wave before the final, because we'll have a final of around 12 discs or 10 discs or 8 discs, and it will not count right before that wave. So here we go. And I will take you with me and show you how I have thrown. And you're going to get a broad sample of distance discs. I may not have all of them. I don't think I have a wraith. I have a turn. I have many turns. And I don't have my katanas on me. I think I do. Supposedly, these crates that they sent me are mismarked, and they're really the one I just told you, katanas. I don't believe them for a minute. They just want to get rid of the crates that nobody wants. Kraits. So anyways, here we go, folks. I know this has been a little talky, but here we go. Mr. Sun is up and it's warming up. Here we go. This is a 138 and it is a turn. Here we go. Screwed it up. That'll be one of the discs that's removed. Undoubtedly, I think I was kind of a little bit gun shy there because my muscles were really hurting me, and that first snap I thought might be a bad one. So here we go. And again, name of the game, longest throw, but I try to get it up on the embankment. We've got a 146 Mamba. Here we go. It is not easy to throw because it is so light, but we have no wind right now, or very minimal wind. Here we go. 146 Mamba. Okay, that may survive. It's questionable, but we'll see. Here's that disc I told you of. The crate, which is probably just a crate. And I asked for katanas, and they just sent me this and said, oh, they're mismarked. So maybe, I don't know. It does have a pretty good rim on it. Pretty thick rim. So let's go ahead and get it. Supposedly a 138. They're probably saying at innova, anybody throwing a 138 doesn't really deserve anything anyway, right? Because everybody throws these 160s and 175s and all that. I can't do it. It just wipes me out. These wipe me out. If I throw enough of them. Here we go. Katana. I'm 38. That's the best throw yet. That's not saying too much, but it's just in sight from up here because I'm throwing on a small hill going down there. So the Katana takes the lead, and it's not by much. It may also be a victim of the first 7 discs taken off. Now we have an Innova Mamba 11.6 -5, highly understable disc. It should stay to the right with a 1 fade. Here we go. It could take the lead right now. It is a 140, so this is a light one. This is what that 100-year-old man used to throw, except he threw a 135, I believe, 135 gram. I believe he threw 135s, but this is a 140, and it has a chance here. It does have a chance. Here we go. If it rolls, it's got a chance. It has a good roll angle. That one's going to go. We'll wait and see where it comes out to. If I see it, I don't see it, but that doesn't mean anything. I've had them where they roll within 10 feet of the embankment. It's unbelievable. It took second place here not long ago behind a beautiful throw. So anyways, this one is I'm pretty sure it's a Shrike. Let me see what this one is. It is a Shrike. And this one went a long way last week when I threw. Let me tell you, this one went a long way. And I was surprised because I got an embankment with it to the right of that orange sign there in the center there, way off. I got it on the right-hand side of that, and it was a low embankment, but an embankment nonetheless. And this is only a 136 gram disc. It's the lightest disc I've ever put on the embankment. Here we go. Try 136. Okay, it'll survive. I think it'll survive because it'll go deep enough, but maybe not. I don't know. I hope it survives because I like that disc. All right, now we have a 167 Corvette. I haven't thrown this disc particularly well, but in the last week, I have thrown it. Last week, 10 days, I've thrown this disc fairly well, and I have complete confidence that this disc will now take the lead. It would do better if we had a little bit of wind underneath it, but right now, the conditions are such that there is no wind. Here we go, and it looks like it's going to be going with us here today. Here we go. 167 Corvette, 14.6. Okay, that's probably going to take first place. And it may not. I don't know. These are all questionable. When I get my mojo going, these throws are going to be taken off. We've got about 8 of them right now. The rest of these, as long as they go a little further, they're all going to survive. We have a 170 here. This is a Corvette, and I had this disc a long time. I don't remember when I bought it, but it's at least 3 years ago. So maybe 2.5 to 3 years ago. All right, here we go. 170 Corvette. Let's get it. That's a bomb. Best throw I've made today. It's a good one. And it is visible. That's going to take first place. It's very close with the other one. The other one's a little bit to the right and right in the same general region. We're going to throw a sidewinder. This is a sidewinder, and it is. They like to turn. If you throw them too high, they turn back and forth. That's just the nature of a sidewinder. They don't have a giant rim on them. It's a small rim. I think they're an 8-speed. It may be a 9. I don't know. I think it's an 8. But you can get into these sidewinders and you can get some distance. This one could survive. This is a very old disc. I've had it for a long time. Sidewinder 1. Feels like about a 148 to me. 149. Here we go. Okay, that could survive. It may. Almost to within sight. These are going to be not memorable throws and may come off because if I get my mojo going, my finger is still sore, which is part of the problem here. It's hard because it comes off of your finger, your middle finger. So this is a 155. It is a Valkyrie. It's a gummy, and I'm not crazy about this disc. I've used it playing disc golf a little bit, but I generally don't throw this disc real well. Here we go. Valkyrie 155 grams. Here we go. Okay, that's not a bad throw. It's going to survive because it's going to be deep enough. And I can't see it, but I know it's out there. Probably a threatening third place. And now we have come to the time when I show you my baby. This is my Halloween motif Corvette 145 gram. I can't remember. I got this, I think, it'll be the third Halloween, just after Halloween, this coming Halloween in October. So this will be 3 years old. It is very beaten in. And I've got some beautiful flights off this, and I think it made it on the embankment. This one, I think, has made it on the embankment. No matter, it has had a very solid reputation of making it a long way. And it gets into the fight every single time. Here we go. 145 Corvette. Here we go. That's going to go far. And it's turning over a little bit. Not much. But it's going to be first place. It should be first place. If it's not, it's with the crew there of the other two discs. Just barely there. So these are all competitors for first place and second place and third place because we've got quite a few. Okay, this is a 130. This is a 163 Corvette. 163 is about as heavy as I want to go. My first real long throw was when this grass was 4 feet high, and I was throwing out here anyway about 3 years ago, almost. And I threw, and I couldn't see the disc. I knew it went far, but I didn't know it went that far. And it was the first throw that I made over 315, 317 feet. It was a bomb, qualifying as a bomb. It was around 360 feet, if not 362 or 363, right straight down the pike, slightly to the left. I had to watch the video to find it because I was looking in the wrong area. The grass was up to the mirror of my car. Here we go. It flooded and they didn't cut it for a long time. Here we go. Do it again this year, I'm sure. 163 Corvette. Oh, that's a good throw. I couldn't get it to turn over, but that may be first place. I think it's first place. It just barely nudged out by maybe less than a meter of the other discs. Okay, let's continue on here merrily. I believe this is that odd disc. I gotta buy another one. No, it's not. It's the 147 Day of Dallas. It's a cheat code. You buy this disc in a 145, gang. If you're a kid, don't try to push it up to 150. I know a lot of you kids use 150s. 145 is good enough. Take it from an old man. Get yourself a Day of Dallas. It's a cheat code. You'll get distance, and you won't believe it. All right? 147 Day of Dallas. Here we go. 13 speed, 5 wide. Okay, I got a little bit of a turn to the right on it. It will survive, but probably not much more. So, nothing there to speak of. Okay, we've got the one that the dog bit. I used to have an official stunt dog here, and the woman would pull up, and she had a Prius, and she was a nice woman. And I haven't seen her since. She may have passed away. She didn't look like she was in real great health. She didn't look like she was in terribly bad health. I haven't seen her since 2 years ago at Christmas. But she was nice, and her dog used to go and fetch my frisbees, my discs, and the dog got into this one and kept biting it. So, but that dog would go halfway out into that field and go. If I threw it far enough, it would run out and get it. It was a little terrier or something. Here we go, 155. This is a turn. Well bit. Okay, that one will skip, no doubt, and it will fight head into first place. It's rolling. It's close. It is threatening first place. Okay, we've thrown about a third of the discs, and now I will show you the disc that I am using for disc golf, and it is helping my game. I like it very much. It is a 161 Mamba, and I just realized I missed Innova's F2 Friday. The next time I can find katanas, I'd like to buy them. Also, Corvettes in the 145, 146 range. I wouldn't mind 147. Wouldn't mind having one. 161 Mamba. This could very well take the event. Here we go. Okay. Not very good. I think it can survive. I think it's deep enough to survive because we got maybe one or two more sharks and some light mambas. So it may survive. Okay. And next round, maybe I'll do a little better. Sorry, folks. Let's make sure that that's still recording. It is hard for me to see, and it is. So this is going to be a long round, and I apologize for that. There's a lot of discs, but you'll see what a guy with my throwing style can do with all these different types of discs. And I think what I'll do is just clean off the lens a little bit there because I don't know. I just don't know. All right, here we go. It got wet again from the morning dew. And this is a boss, I'm pretty sure. It's about a 150, 149. This could take first place quite easily. Here we go. 49 for a boss. And that's a good throw, and it will vie for third place, I think. Yes, it's out there, and I don't think it's out to the level of the first place disc, but I don't know. I don't know. Here's a disc that has seen the embankment twice. It was signed once February 6, 2024, and it was again signed on May 30th, 2024, because I was throwing this turn. This is a turn, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. And I was throwing this quite far. Of course, we had good winds too. But let me see what this is. I think it could be a boss. I can't see, but whatever it is, I think this may be a boss. I'm not sure. The bosses can go too. They can go. Here we go. This is a 149, I do believe. Boss, here we go. Oh, my goodness, that's a good throw. I couldn't get it to turn over too much. It's probably going to take first place. And I can confirm to you that it's first place, maybe by about a half a meter from the other one that I threw very well, a little bit to the left side of that. Okay, we got almost half the discs thrown. Let's get this one. This is a 149 turn. And the turns go a long way, even though they're a 12 speed. They have a very high 6 glide. Let's get it. 149 turn. Here we go. That's a good throw. It's going to easily survive. And it's going to threaten third place, I do believe. And it's probably threatening third place. We got a lot of discs in that area right there. So it's definitely a risk. It's definitely a threat to those discs there in that area. Here we go. This is a 149 turn, very much like the last one, except in yellow. Here we go. turn, 149. That one may not survive. We'll see. It could. It is not a stellar throw, but it may be just good enough because we've got about 3 more discs that are not good for distance. We've got that weird pink disc I found. That's like a Rolly, I think. It says ROL. I don't know what it means. And it's a heavy disc. It's a 175, I think, something like that. Here we go. This is a weapon of maximum distance. And it is 188 grams. And it takes a long throw to get this to go. And it's also quite overstable. And it doesn't like to go to the right. It likes to drain out quickly. So try to put this to the right if I can. 188 gram weapon of maximum distance. Okay, not bad. It's going to threaten third place. Yes, it's rolling and scuttling along. May not be third place, but it's out there and it will survive the next round. It will survive. Here is a Sidewinder. It is 149 grams, and it is a disc that has surprised me from time to time. They can go a long way, folks. They tend to want to turn back and forth if you get them high enough. Here we go, 149. This is a Sidewinder. Go. That's a good throw. And it is going to threaten third place. And it is a good roll of a couple meters, I would say. But it's going to survive to the next round, and that's the name of the game here. You survive to the next round, and you get it done on the next round. There's always a tomorrow, right? Unless you're dead today, of course. Let's see what we can do here. These are the shitty crates. This one is a Blizzard Champion crate, as you can see. And I ordered, 3 of the 130, the heavier 130 gram class of the katanas. And they sent me these saying that they were misprints. So we'll figure it out. We'll see. Here we go. I've yet to get one of these really deep. 138. That's a fair throw. It's going to survive for the next round easily. And it is, I think there's too many discs there for that to be threatening anything, frankly. So we've got about a third of the discs left now. Okay, here is a shark. It's a misprinted shark. It's 146. And it may be one of the ones that cannot make it to the next round. Therefore, I'm not looking to kill this. I'm looking to just get this on and maybe a 230-foot throw. Maybe that's enough. 220-foot throw is enough to advance it. Here we go. 146 shark. It's only a 4-speed, 4 glide. Okay, that might be in there. That might survive. It's not too deep, but it's just barely visible. It may still get eaten off in the first round with one of the 8 discs, but we'll see. That was about the best I could throw it. Okay? And also, speaking of discs that are suspect for surviving, we've got an innova Mamba here, 146. Again, it's a misprint. It is a 11.6 with a -5 turn and a 1 glide. Fade. Sorry. Here we go. Let's see if this can keep in the game. That's a good throw. Give me a roll. No, it's too flat. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. We do have this pink one, and I'll throw it now. And if it doesn't do well, this is a very firm disc. I think this might be a Rolly. It's not like any other disc from Innova. It's very thin and very stiff, meaning that I think it's a Rolly. I found this disc, and let's see what's happening with this. If I can get this as a long throw, it's a 175 ROL, so probably a rolly. It is gummy a little bit, but it's pretty stiff. So that may be the name of the game. I'm going to try to play it as a roller because I can't throw this very far. So let's see if we can do this as a roller. Here we go. 175 rolling. Okay, that might, if it doesn't come down too, it's not going to roll well. It's going to get eaten off. So I have this disc. Boy, folks, I paid about $23 for this disc because of all the hype, and I had regretted it because it was just a lot of nothing. It has a little rail underneath of it. It has like a little railing, and it's supposed to make the disc stay level and go far. And I got it too heavy. I got it in like a 160. What is this? It's like a 168 or something. I forget the name of this one. It's called, I forgot now, but this is the speckled version of it. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm not buying another one. They're too overstable for my taste, and I can't remember the name of them right now. Anyways, I have to put this off to the right, big time. 168. Okay, that's not a bad throw, but you see how it wants to cut back to the left immediately. And with the Skittle, it is threatening third place. I can't remember that. It's got like a little ditch in there around the bottom. And they made a big deal out of it. Maybe it works, but it didn't work for me. Now, nature calls, folks. So let me put this on pause, and I'll be right. Okay, folks, I think we're running again here. Let me check this out, make sure that we're running. It is. Okay, I've got bright sun and it's hard to see. Let's go ahead and get back to it. And now we have a 149 turn. I got like 5 of them on the last order. I got like 5 of these 149 turns. So we've only got about 12 discs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is the 15 one. So we've got 15 discs left. And looks like all of these, except for one, will have a chance. One of them is a Mamba, so don't look for anything real spectacular out of it. Okay, 149 turn. Let's get it. Okay, it's turning over to the right. It's going to get good distance. Whether or not it can pop the lead, I don't know. It's not. But it's out there, and it's surviving the round. And speaking of surviving the round, we have a 146 cream or white colored Mamba. And I like the white discs. I don't know why. Usually it doesn't float my boat, but I do like these white discs because there's so few of them. It doesn't seem like they make them very much anymore. And this is going to go, and hopefully it's a 146. Hopefully it can, maybe I can throw this as a roller. I don't know. I will try. Here we go. 146 Mamba as a roller. Here we go. Okay, good angle. Good angle. Okay, hard to say where that will go. It's got some wheels on it. There it is. And it's rolling out pretty far. Oh my, that's threatening third place. Possibly second place. We'll see. It's threatening third place for sure. Okay. Young ones. Remember I told you that the Day of Dallas is a cheat code? Get one. I got this one in a 149, I believe. I think this was a 149. And it was the first disc, this very disc. 2.5 years ago, I threw this for my first long throw. It did not reach the embankment. It was around 7 feet, 8 feet short at the most. The grass is very high. I had to watch the video to go find it. And I couldn't get this onto the embankment. I bought a 162. I put it on the embankment out of the box. About 162 is my limit. I really don't want to throw 163s. 162s are heavy enough. Here we go, folks. Dan Dallas, 163. That's a good throw. Couldn't get it to turn over no matter. It's going to threaten second place. Oh, it's rolling out there. It may have just taken first place. It got a good roll and a little dancing around there on the ground. Not too far, but it was a good enough throw. Now, the destroyer is looking at all of this right now, and it says, hey, I'm a destroyer, and I am beaten in. And those champion players, they love these destroyers. They can flip them and make them do all sorts of stuff. I've seen videos where they throw them against the wall 1,000 times, trying to bang them up and beat them up. But I like the disc too. I just can't throw it as well as they do, and I can't master its complexities. Nonetheless, this could win it. Here we go. 148 gram. This is a beat-in destroyer. Here we go. That's a pretty good throw. Look at it. Look at it turn over. It's going to be a deep throw. It's deep. It's going to vie for third place at least. Okay, we've got about 12 discs now. All right, looks like this is another destroyer. If it's not, it's very beat in. It's all dirty, beaten in. This is a... can never remember the name of this disc. It is a... damn it. Let me look at this. It is a destroyer. Okay, this is another beat-in destroyer. And like I told you, these guys, these pros you see, mostly guys. I've never seen a woman throw one of these except they throw them in the lighter weights, like what I'm throwing. But these guys, they love them beaten in like this. They just love destroyers like this. They fly differently, evidently, from the new ones. I've had them new, throwing them pretty well still. Here we go, 148. Destroyer. Here we go. That's a pretty damn good throw. Look at it turn to the right. It's going to be deep. And it's going to take first place. That is way out there. About 18 to 20 feet off the embankment. We have a new first place leader. Are the people who are crazy about the destroyers. Can you be surprised? No, you can't. That's what destroyers do. That's what they're good at. Being first at everything. Okay. We got a shark here. It's a 140. And I wouldn't look for too much out of this 4-4 shark. 4-speed, 4-glide. Here we go. It may just allow a better disc to survive, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get this. I'm going to try to get it out there and survive. Here we go. Good throw. Probably about 200 feet. So we'll see now. Okay, we've got about 9 discs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly 9. Okay, here we're going to go. Okay, this was the disc. That was in that bush, I think, over there, or over there, I forget now. But I took it out, and it was in there for like 9, 10 months, or a year and a half. And it got all faded out. It is a turn. And it feels to me like it's a little heavier than the normal turn that I use, which is like 148, 149. So I'm going to say this is a 151 or a 152. Maybe it's a 150. Maybe it's a 150. It does appear heavier. Anyways, it's a turn. 12-6. Here we go. It is capable of winning. It makes it over the tree. It may survive. It may not. It depends if it's deep enough. It may survive. It may. Okay, this is that disc that I keep forgetting the name because it's so odd, and I want to buy another one because I think they're 14 speed. I forgot the name of them, like Cosmonaut or something. I always forget the name of this. I won't forget after today because I'm so frustrated by it, remembering the name of it. It is a 148 colossus. That's what it is, a colossus, meaning huge, or some variant of huge, colossus. As in the Colossus of Rhodes, which was a big statue, I do believe, of a man. It's Greek mythology, I do believe. Okay, we got wind going that way, is not helpful. It fights the turn and makes it fall out. So a wind coming from the west here is not good for us here. Here we go. 148, this is a Colossus. 14.5, I do believe. Here we go. Oh, look at that thing turn over. Wow, I like the flying of that. And that is out there, and it rolls, and it is competing certainly for third place. This is going to be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, we got a boss here. This is a 13 speed. It has not done anything notable so far, or I would have signed it. But this is about a 149 boss, if not right on it. 149 boss, and it can do great things. Young ones, get yourself a boss. You need it, okay? Boss are good at everything, all right? And they excel at distance. They're very good for distance. Here we go. I think they're 13 speed. Here we go. Okay, I couldn't get it to turn over. That's not going to be helpful. It's going to survive, I believe. And I can see it rolling around about a foot or two. It'll probably survive. I see no other discs here that are going to do poorly. So we're going to have a couple of good discs taken off, probably. All right, here we go. This is the 148 that I went wading into Heritage Park's alligator-filled swamps. I figured it would be a good idea to go and get this disc. And I went up to my nipples in that bubbling water, or whatever the hell that was. And I did get it out. I had to have a 15-foot tree branch, and it hardly made any difference. I did get out there, and I got it. And fortunately, they had like an irrigation spigot that was about yay high, and it came out with a lot of force, and I went right under that thing, and I'm glad I did. I smelled terrible, worse than usual. Okay, we have this 148 Valkyrie. It's only a 9-speed, but I love this little disc. It goes far. Here we go. 148 Valkyrie. Okay, not a bad throw. It's trying to turn to the right. It's gaining distance. It's not going to be any threat. And it's threatening third place, possibly. Possibly. We have now 5 discs left, and we're going to have to go to another video because this one is so long. We're already 45 minutes, I'm sure, but I had a lot of discs. So I'll go for the results. It'll be on the next video, and it'll be a good one because we've got some good throws out there. We've got good throws, and we will be 8 discs lighter and shorter on the next one. So we got a 167 Corvette. Sometimes I throw this good, sometimes I do not. It can go. Here we go. Corvette 14.6. It's the 167. Oh, if you can pass that tree, we might have some. It's way off to the right. It may be challenging second place. Maybe first place. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Too far to the right. Okay, we got another 149. I had, like I told you, I had about 5 or 6 of these turns that were new, and then plus a couple more that were already here. Let's get it. All right, 149 turn. We've got 3 discs after this. Here we go. I hooked it too much. That one may come off pack unless it's a very favorable roll. That green 149 might go bye-bye. Okay, we've got the cotton candy, purple color turn. This is a turn, and this is a nice disc. It is I believe it's a 149. I've done all kinds of good throws with this. It's a very reliable disc. I don't always throw it perfectly, but I throw it pretty well consistently. It always makes it through these rounds. And away we go. 149 turn. Okay, it's turning to the right. Got to turn over a little bit. And it's a good throw. It's going to make it. And it's out there fairly deep. So no threat for that going bye-bye. This is a Gorgon. This is another one I paid a lot of money for. I paid like 20 bucks for this or more, maybe 21 or $22 because I was told it was some sort of new hot shoe disc. Well, you can see the palm trees right there. And I took this disc and I launched it like this high, went to the right, not on purpose, but I did it. And it went just slightly above those palm trees and somehow to the right. It made it to the 13 feet from the fence. I counted it. It was right at the fence, the opening gate. So, hang on, my wife is calling me, and she will no doubt want to watch this. She won't have any need for money or anything like that, but she will certainly have a need for money. So she will be watching this with great enthusiasm, not thinking at all about money. So my son will, of course, not be talking to me. That is not a possibility. So here we go. We'll continue on here. I only have 2 more discs. Here we go. Gorgon. Anyways, furthest disc I have ever thrown in my life. Not on purpose, by the way. It went through those 2 palm trees. Here we go. Try to put it off to the right. Gorgon, 168. Oh, maybe a roller? Maybe? No, doesn't have the angle. And that may get taken off. That may get taken off. So if I can do the results on this one, I will. This is a Starfire. It's a straight flying disc, relatively speaking. It is a 10-speed with a 4 glide. Believe it or not, it's joined the Embankment Club. I got a 150 up there once in the heavy winds. 150 Starfire. Go. 10-4. Oh, look at it turn over. Look at it turn over. My goodness, that's going to go deep. I can't see it, but it's a threat. It's a threat. So let's go ahead and let me see if I got enough time to show you the deep throws. We're 47 minutes, so let's just go ahead and find the 3 longest throws. We'll get a general aspect. I didn't throw anything to the left. There may be 1 or 2 discs that I hooked with hyzering arcs that went way off target. You can see one there. I never throw deeper than halfway on that left side, as you can see. It's just not what I do. My discs go more to the right. Now, there are no embankments here. And we'll go and check out the leaders, and then we'll take off and see who won. And then we'll take off the 8 poorest thrown discs. Looks like that one's a 149. That's sad to see that one come off. But let's go and see who won this event. That blue one went pretty far, even though it's not too far from this first embankment here. That one went pretty far. So that's not going to get eaten up in the first wave, whatever that is. But let's just go right straight out and see who the winner was. Is it going to be that blue disc out there? I don't know. Is it? Could be. No, there's one over there. There's one over there, and there's one over here. Unless that's a plastic bag, it could be. Oh, we have a deep one here. All right, is that faded out turn? No, it's the boss. I think that's the boss. I think this was the boss. I told you could win the event. No, it's a 167 Corvette. So let's see. Let's make sure there's nothing loitering around the embankment. I don't see it. So this one right here is very close to that one, but this one has it. So this looks like it's the winner, the 167 Corvette, which I don't throw terribly well, but it did very well today. And unless this stuff is a disc, That's going to win. Nothing excessively deep on this first round. And indeed, that's just paper. And the further we go to the left, the less likely. This is a very deep throw for me to the left. This is a very, very deep throw. And it's more like right in the middle. I throw from there. So it is slightly to the left. That's one of the furthest throws I've made. And we have a yellow disc here that's also pretty deep. And we do. We have a yellow disc here. I don't think it'll be in the money. It might be in third place. Let's see. That's at Dallas. And this is excessively deep on the left side as I throw because I don't normally get them up this far. This is really not qualifying as one going to the left. But it is to the left side of the launch point, so only slightly. So we've got, this may be the third place disc. And this is, I think, a destroyer. It is a, sorry, folks. Let me see here. I think this is the destroyer, isn't it? I believe it's the destroyer. 148. There's two of them, a green one and a blue one, both well beaten in. I don't like picking them up because sometimes they're so close that it's hard to measure them. So let's get this done. We've got a 167 Corvette, which has taken this event. It's the first time that this has taken an event. Honestly, I throw it okay, but once in a great while, I'll throw this really well. It's a really nice disc to have. It should be in your bag. A 167, 166 does the trick. Now let's take a look at second place. Let's see who it is. It must be that one I was just with there. That was the blue 148 Destroyer, and it looks like it's going to be this disc right here in third place, or is that a piece of trash? Okay. All right, this is second place right here. And it is a 148 Destroyer, and it looks like the boss is going to be the third place disc. All right, and then we will go and take off the bad discs, the ones that were thrown the poorest. Okay. All right, here we go. This is third place. So first place, 167 Corvette. Second place, 148 Beaten and Destroyer. Third place is the disc, are you surprised? The Turn that has seen the promised land, which means that embankment at least 2 times, coming up on 2 years ago. That's it, folks. I will take off the 8 worst discs at my leisure here, and we will be back for round 2. Take care. Subscribe if you're a newbie here throwing golf discs. This ain't a bad stop to make, and I'll be your friend. Bye. You might learn something too. Subscribe, be nobody. See you with the next round.